Every time it's time to leave this mysterious mangroves, my heart grows heavy. Somewhere between the tangled roots and shifting tides, I have formed a bond with this forest, a connection that's difficult to explain. As the wild slowly fades and the signs of civilization begin to appear, I find myself wishing for just one thing, a miracle that would bring me back again. This time it was no different. Once more I wished, deeply and silently from within, and this time the forest gods answered. It was a female jungle cat sitting quietly along the forest fringes, while wilderness thins and human presence begins. The last time I had seen one was in the winter of 2021, and there I got another one, calm, watchful, and rare, answering a wish that had waited patiently. She wasn't alone. Her kittens were there, small, playful, and full of energy, moving around her in gentle bursts of excitement. They circled her, pounced at invisible targets, chased one another, and then rushed back to her side. When she dozed, she kept an ear turned towards them, lifting her head now and then, reminding them without effort that she was always watching. The contrast was striking. The mother calm and resting after the long demands of survival, the kittens curious and carefree, discovering the world through play. Every tumble and dash stayed within the quiet boundary of her presence. In today's world, the jungle cats are exposed. Their homes are shrinking, cut away piece by piece. What once offered cover now opens into roads, settlements, and fields. For a species built for secrecy, this edge is dangerous. Too many are struck by vehicles, trapped, poisoned, or killed simply for crossing into human space. Their numbers are thinning, often unnoticed. But for now, the kittens were completely unworried, wrapped in the quiet assurance of her presence. They burst into play as if the forest itself has given them permission to celebrate. One moment, they were leaping clumsily over a fallen basket, testing their balance. The next, they were mock charging at each other, with tiny growls that carried more excitement than threat. Leaves became toys, tails became targets. They nipped gently, chased endlessly, and tumbled over one another in small, joyful hits. A sudden jump, a playful bite, a surprise fall, and then laughter in movement as they rolled back onto their feet and started all over again. Every charge ended in a pause, every tumble in a regrouping before the game resumed with even more enthusiasm. And in this brief, tender pause at the forest's edge, life allows itself to be joyful. The kittens play freely, unaware that the world beyond the space can be demanding and unforgiving. Here, there are no lessons yet about caution or loss, only the simple freedom to run, tumble, and explore under the mother's quiet watch. She never needed to move. A glance, a slight shift, a soft alertness was enough. The kittens understood. Slowly, the birds began to gather. From past experience, I knew wildlife is best enjoyed from a distance. The mother sensed it too. Her body language shifted, the calm giving way to quiet unease. I could tell the moment was nearing to its end. But just before it did, something beautiful happened. The kittens moved closer and cuddled up to her, pressing their tiny bodies against her in the sweetest display of comfort and trust. She softened, lowering her head as they nestled into her warmth. For a brief moment, the outside world faded away, leaving only a mother and her young, bound by closeness. And just as expected, one by one, the cubs quietly disappeared into the cover. And the mother followed exactly as I had guessed, melting back into the forest where they belonged. What remained was the privilege of having witnessed something simple and rare. A mother at rest, her young at play, the quiet rhythm of the forest carrying on as it always has. For years, storms like Aila, Bulbul, and Amphan had struck coastal Bengal, and each time the Sundarbans had stood like a shield, absorbing the impact, protecting Kolkata and surrounding regions from the full force of destruction. This living forest is also the last refuge of the majestic Bengal tiger, now standing on the brink of extinction. If the Sundarbans fall, we lose protection, balance, and a legacy that had silently guarded us for generations.